Sziasztok! Hi everyone, I'm Sándor. Welcome to another beginner Hungarian lesson. Let's talk about the present tense definite conjugation of the 9 big irregular verbs. As a reminder, the 9 irregular verbs are lenni, enni, inni, jönni, menni, venni, tenni, hinni, and vinni. Sounds like a nursery rhyme. The good news is that only transitive verbs can have definite conjugations. So lenni, meaning to be, menni, meaning to go, and jönni, meaning to come, are out of the picture. Again, as a reminder, transitive verbs are the types of verbs that can have objects, and the definite conjugation comes into play when we have a direct object, meaning we use the definite articles before the object. So we're talking about one specific thing or things and not just one out of 100, 1,000, a million, whatever. With that said, let's tackle these nasty little verbs. Enni, to eat. Én eszem. Én eszem. I eat or I'm eating. Hungarian doesn't distinguish between the two, it can be either. And the interesting thing is that in first person singular, the conjugation of this verb is the same no matter if it's definite or indefinite. But it's not true for the rest. Te eszed. Te eszed. You eat. Ő eszi. Ő eszi. He or she eats. Mi esszük. Mi esszük. Double S sound. We eat. Ti eszitek. Ti eszitek. You eat. Ők eszik. Ők eszik. They eat. As an example, let's take a look at this sentence. Pizzát eszünk. Pizzát eszünk. We're eating pizza. This time the verb is in its indefinite form. It's just a pizza, it's not specified. But a pizzát esszük or esszük a pizzát. We're eating the pizza. Maybe it's a pizza you guys ordered yesterday and now you're eating it, but it's one specific pizza. Next verb. Inni. To drink. Én iszom. Én iszom. I drink. Again, the first person singular form is the same as the indefinite form. Te iszod. Te iszod. You drink. Ő issza. Ő issza. He or she drinks. Mi isszuk. Mi isszuk. We drink. Ti isszátok. Ti isszátok. You drink. Ők isszák. Ők isszák. They drink. Lots of double S's. So let's take a sentence like miért iszod a sörömet? Miért iszod a sörömet? Why are you drinking my beer? This can be tricky for English speakers because there's no article in the English sentence. But in Hungarian we use the definite articles when it comes to the possessive form. Venni. To buy or to take from something. I'm going to use buy here. Én veszem. Én veszem. I buy. Te veszed. Te veszed. You buy. Ő veszi. Ő veszi. He or she buys. Mi vesszük. Mi vesszük. We buy. Ti veszitek. Ti veszitek. You buy. Ők veszik. Ők veszik. They buy. So let's say we're planning a party and I say, én veszem a sört, te veszed a bort. Én veszem a sört, te veszed a bort. I'll buy the beer, you'll buy the wine. See how I use the present tense in Hungarian but the future tense in English? That's because Hungarian tends to avoid the future tense as much as possible, and since it's already established that the party will happen in the future, we can easily use the present tense while talking about the party. Interesting, huh? Tenni. To do or to put. Actually, when it comes to its definite usage, we rarely mean to do, so I'm going to translate this as to put. Én teszem. Én teszem. I put. Te teszed. Te teszed. You put. Ő teszi. Ő teszi. He or she puts. Mi tesszük. Mi tesszük. We put. Ti teszitek. Ti teszitek. You put. Ők teszik. Ők teszik. They put. Let's compare. Az asztalra teszek egy vázát. Az asztalra teszek egy vázát. I'm putting a vase on the table. The verb is in the indefinite form. But az asztalra teszem a vázát. Az asztalra teszem a vázát. I'm putting the vase on the table. Now we have the definite form. Hinni. To believe. It can also mean to think in certain situations. I'll make a separate video about that. Én hiszem. Én hiszem. I believe. Te hiszed. Te hiszed. You believe. Ő hiszi. Ő hiszi. He or she believes. Mi hisszük. Mi hisszük. We believe. Ti hiszitek. Ti hiszitek. You believe. Ők hiszik. Ők hiszik. They believe. Now check this. Hiszem, hogy van Isten. Hiszem, hogy van Isten. I believe that there's a God, or I believe that God exists. You can translate it as both. Now, where's the object here? There's none. So how can we use the definite form of the verb here? It's because we're talking about one specific thing. I believe that there is a God. This is one specific belief. I'm talking about something specific. If I say specific 5 more times, you can make a drinking game out of this video. And last but not least, vinni. It means to take, as in to take away, but in English it will be mostly translated as to bring, or it can also mean to carry. Allow me to use to bring here because that is how it would mostly be translated into English. Again, I'll have to make a separate video on this verb to clarify what it actually means. Én viszem. Én viszem. I bring. Te viszed. Te viszed. You bring. Ő viszi. Ő viszi. He or she brings. Mi visszük. Mi visszük. We bring. Ti viszitek. Ti viszitek. You bring. Ők viszik. Ők viszik. They bring. So, going back to our party plans. Én viszem a sört, te viszed a bort. Én viszem a sört, te viszed a bort. I'll bring the beer and you'll bring the wine. But please keep in mind that this only means to bring when it gets translated into English. It actually means I'll take the beer to the party and you'll take the wine. I'm going to make a video on the verbs hozni, which actually means to bring, and vinni, so stay tuned for that. It'll be up pretty soon. Anyway, this is more than enough for today, I think. You're all invited to my party. Don't bring any more beer or wine. They're already taken care of. But we're short on whiskey, so, you know, if you feel like bringing something. Thank you for studying with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, my PayPal information is in the description. See you in the next lesson. Sziasztok! A viszontlátásra!